Hey, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Thank God it is Wednesday. Time for new books, new books, new books. Because I don't have enough to read, so I need to get a bunch of new books every week and try to keep up so that I have to read until I die, which isn't that big of a problem. All right, so beginning last week's book of the week. I think this is the first time I've chosen this title for book of the week. That is not true. It is not the first time. But it's been a while. Fantastic Four 18. Part 5 of 6, I believe, of the Point of Origin story. What makes this book of the week worthy? Man, I don't want to give anything away in case there's somebody out there that hasn't read it and wants to read it. That, of course, first of all, presumes that anyone's watching this, and that also that person hasn't read this, and that also they want to read it. But on the off chance that all three of those things are true, I won't spoil it. And it's not really a big spoiler. It doesn't shake the Marvel universe or even the Fantastic Four universe a little bit. It's just there's a moment in there that's just a nice little. It just makes, I don't know. It was good. I liked it. Highly suggested. I highly suggest at least this. If you're not reading Fantastic Four and you care about the Fantastic Four at all, I would say at least read this story arc, this Point of Origin story arc. It's really good. All right. So what did we get off of the shelf? When I first walked into the shop today, and I looked like, hey, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of a light week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a light week. There's still a million things that I gotta get. Stupid. Okay. Captain America with Scourge is just interesting because I have... What was I reading? I was reading something recently with Scourge. I read that early 90s Deadly Foes of Spider-Man. I think that was it. And Scourge was kind of in it. But anyway, cool. Conan number 12. Conan, again, it's been all right. Detective Comics Annual number 3. Who's on this? Oh, look at this. This is going to be sad. Look at all these pictures of Alfred on here. Oh, and I mean, Bruce is even sitting in the Bruce Wayne is Batman spoilers. I don't know if you can that one. He's sitting there and he's all pensive and he's thinking. In the background, there's all these pictures of Alfred. Maybe I shouldn't read that. I'm in too delicate of a mindset to deal with that right now. Justice League Dark. It's been okay. It hasn't been as good as I want it to be, but it's been okay. Spider-Verse. I want an ongoing Spider-Verse book. I don't think I'm ever gonna get it, but it's super fun. In Thor, talked about Thor when that issue 1 came out. That whole I want to like Thor more than I do. Every time that he comes out with a new series, I start it. I go for a little while. The first issue of this was a lot of fun. If you haven't, and it's Sonny Cates. Sonny Cates has been knocking it out of the park. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 102. I mean, this is we're still going through the fallout of issue 100. But it's interesting. It's good. It's good. If you haven't been reading Turtles, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I got for you. Immortal Hulk 30. Same thing. If you haven't been reading this, there's nothing more that I can do to tell you that you need to be reading it. To get caught up on it, get it in trades or whatever. It's so good. Scream number 3, and this is a mini series. It's symbiotes. Gotta have it. But also, it's been alright. So stuff off of... That was all pulls. Stuff off the shelf. Amazing Spider-Man Daily Bugle. This is a mini series, so I picked up the first issue of that and then added it to my poll. Deadpool the End. You know, the end issues are kind of hit or miss, I suppose, but it's what gets me interested in it is more. Oh, hey, hey, look who. Hey, pup. All right, so she's gonna sit there kind of awkwardly, I suppose, for a little bit. Where's she at? Well, she just lay down. Never mind. You'll figure it out. It kind of depends on the character that, and you know, the Venom one was really, really good, just because of the nature of the character. I think this, I think, will also be really fun, just because of can Deadpool die? That was the whole Venom thing. Like, the symbiote itself, unless it gets killed, it can just live forever, and it does, essentially. So, what is the end of Deadpool? Can he even die? Ravencroft. So there was a couple of one-shots with Ravencroft. This is the actual series. I do like when there is an actual mini series and it's not just a bunch of those one-shots. So that's good. And then this I didn't realize had come out. Peter Porker, Spectacular Spider-Ham, has a mini, I guess, or is this beginning of an ongoing? Oh my god, if this is an ongoing. It's got legacy numbering. Is this an ongoing? When you see something like Peter Porker, Spider-Ham, you assume it is going to be like a 5 or 6 issue mini, but they are giving it legacy numbers. This might be an ongoing. I'd be very, very happy if that were the case. Anyway, number 2, I noticed came out today. Didn't realize it was a thing. One of my shops had 1 issue left of issue 1, so I picked it up and added it to the pool. So we'll see. What else? So usually there's a lot more else. It usually does not stop at my pulls and getting stuff off the shelf. There's back issue diving. You are going to be proud of me. I'm proud of me. I only got one thing, and it was a cheap thing. It's just one shot. Spider-Man: The Venom Agenda. It was not expensive at all. It was basically the original cover price of this thing. It was $3. And this is it. This is all that I got. And I mean, it's the 2 things that I die for are Spidey minis and Venom minis. And this is both in one. And it's just one, just all I got. Now, does this mean that I am growing as a person? That I was able to limit myself to just one thing out of the back issue bins? Could it be that I'm learning my lesson in how I bury myself in all of these comics, need to put on the brakes and slow down, came to this realization, and improving as an adult and a human being? Could it be? Or is it that there's like nothing else in the back issues for me to get because I have completely extended what is available to me through my comic shops? Who can say? Who can say? I'm sure we all have our suspicions, but it is probably one of those 2 things. I leave that up to the reader to decide, as an exercise to the reader. Let me know which one you think is true. I've become a better person and have learned self-control, have gotten my willpower under check, or there is just nothing else for me to buy because I've bought all of it. Who can say? Who can know? Who can know? But that is it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I hope you had a fantastic Wednesday and a fantastic rest of the week until I see you next Wednesday, and probably again before that at some point, I'm sure. I know there is stuff in the mail, so Willie Lumpkin's going to be making another delivery at some point, probably before Wednesday. I got some more work to do. I got some more pressing work. And we'll see if there's anything in there that I can bring to light and make a video off of. But we'll see. We'll see you all next time. Later. The Vengenda. It's the Vengenda. Why didn't I think of that before? This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.